All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry, this part of the documentary is just too good. I didn't think I was going to record another video, but I'm recording another video because in this video, we're going to find out how BLM's money was really spent, that $80 million. Now, before we get into it, I just want to remind you guys one last time that at the end of the month, I will be giving away Insider Plus or All Access Daily Wire membership. All you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe on my videos. I'm giving it away to one random subscriber. So, yeah, with that out the way, let's get into it.
Patrisse Cullors came forth and also admitted that she hired both her mother and her brother to work at the property. What sort of work, you ask? Well, Patrisse Cullors' brother, Paul Cullors, is a graffiti artist by trade. That's what he's done his entire life. He's done graffiti. Patrisse instead hired her brother to do security for her. She paid Paul $840,000. That's almost $1 million in just 1 year to her graffiti artist brother, his newly established security firm.
See, I was just gonna ask how long, over what span did he get that money? But this is a tax return, so this is for the year 2020. So in that year of him working security for his sister, he made $840,000. That's nuts. That's nuts. You know, what I think is so ironically funny about this is that the people who support BLM are typically the more, socialist, anti-capitalism types, right? But the way this ended up playing out is everything they hate about capitalism happened to an organization that they backed. It's just irony at its finest.
Now, that makes her a great sister, but perhaps she's an even better baby mama because Patrisse also gave funding from Black Lives Matter to take care of the man who fathered her son. His name is Damon Turner, and he received $970,000 from BLM to his company Trap Heels LLC, which purportedly provided live production and media.
And excuse me, just a little gem to throw on top for you guys. One thing that she showed us in the documentary right before this is that George Floyd's roommates never got any money for his just portion of the bills, right? It was 3 roommates in the house. They all used to split it 3 ways. BLM never sent any money to his roommates about covering the rent, never offered to help them at all.
So that makes Patrisse a great sister, a wonderful baby mama, and also, by the way, she's a fun mom, because one of the events that Patrisse organized at her BLM mansion was for her young son's birthday party. Nothing says taking on police brutality quite like hosting a birthday party for your young son in a Los Angeles mansion paid for by donors to the cause. Patrisse likes parties, by the way, because she also threw a party there to celebrate the inauguration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And yeah, that's somewhat
mucking it up.
Suspicious, because what do Democrats have to do with Black Lives Matter? I think I'll just leave that question open-ended. Also suspicious is the fact that Black Lives Matter designated a whopping $8 million to an out-of-country grant. What? I thought this charity was about addressing police brutality in the United States. Apparently, to do that, you need to send $8 million to Toronto, Canada, to an organization named M4BJ. They purchased a $6.3 million, 10,000 square foot downtown property in Toronto.
I did not know about the Toronto property. I heard about the 3 that were here, the mansions and all of that in Cali. I did not know about the Toronto stuff. $8 million for a property, so they can do what? Who's going to live in this property? Who's going to work out of this property? Like, to even be asking rational questions like this is dumb at this point, because we know what happened. It was all a scam. So now can we just finally admit that it was a scam and not get any pushback for that? If you support the idea of Black Lives Matter, cool, yeah. If you think all lives matter, Black lives fall under that category. But can we just admit that this was a scam? $8 million. Imagine what that could have done to a community that actually needed it.
And I should also mention that M4BJ is run by Patrisse's wife, Janaya Khan, because it is. She is the co-founder, believe it or not. And here's where it gets really interesting.
Clock is ticking. We were right. We were right all along.
Interesting. Janiyah Khan is gender non-conforming. These terms can be quite sensitive, so let me just use photos to illustrate my point. Janiyah used to look like this, and now she looks like this. Now that information would be entirely irrelevant if it wasn't for the way that Patrisse Cullors saw it fit to spend the rest of Black Lives Matter's money. Ready for some BLM pride? Well, according to their IRS form, $200,000 went to the Transgender Justice Funding Project. Another $200,000 went to the Transgender United Fund. Another $200,000 went to the Transgendered Law Center. Another $200,000 went to Black Transgendered Media. Another $200,000 went to the Transgendered Variant and Intersex Justice Project. Another $200K went to...
See, now y'all already know how I feel about all this stuff right here. I'm not even about to get into it. But what? You see what I'm saying? Like $8 million gone to something useless, a property in Toronto. And $1.2 million gone to this.
The Transgendered District. By the way, if you're wondering what that is purportedly going to be the all transgender district. And I guess that's really, really important for Black America advancement in society, I guess, or whatever. Another $200K went to the St. James Infirmary. That organization, by the way, is for, according to their website, it's run by sex workers and is for them. Specifically, escorts, BDSM workers, strippers, peep show workers, phone sex operators, and webcam performers.
And this is exactly what a lot of Black people say Obama did. He sold out Black people for this community right here on the screen. This is sad, man. This is sad. The fact that so many people got tricked. So many people got tricked into believing this stuff, but it was forced down the throat. You couldn't work somewhere without, you know what I'm saying, having to agree to get along. You couldn't be in school without, you know what I'm saying, having to agree with this stuff. Man, but at the end of the day, the truth always comes to the light.
It was actually the St. James Infirmary that created the Transgendered District. So that's just an organization within another organization, which, by the way, you see a lot of when you go through these documents. So yeah, going to be apparently great big things involving sex workers in the future for Black America. In continuation, the Center for Halstead received $200,000 from Black Lives Matter. They are Chicago's community center dedicated to securing the health and well-being of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered, and queer people of Chicago.
So we see what their agenda was really about.
Similarly, we have the Audre Lorde Project, which received $200,000, and according to their website, they are a lesbian, gay, bisexual, two-spirit, trans, and gender nonconforming people of color community organizing center. Another $400,000 went to Transgender Advocates Knowledgeable Empowering, or TAKE, as it's known for short. The founder of that organization is a transgendered individual by the name of Darrenisha Duncan Boyd. Darrenisha is also the executive director of the Transgendered United Fund, which I mentioned earlier, which secured $200,000. So a total $600,000 of BLM money went to a transgendered woman named Darrenisha Boyd, who is operating two charities. I found that piece to be very interesting. Here is Darrenisha describing in a 2020 interview how they were able to use that money that was received to the organization to purchase more real estate.
That was disgusting, you guys, but I'm going to leave you guys on a little cliffhanger right there because my camera is about to die soon. I know it, and I don't want this video to get ruined. But yeah, don't forget, you guys, at the end of the month, I'm giving away a Daily Wire Insider Plus or All Access subscription. All you got to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. I'm out. Till next time, guys. Peace.